Hey everybody, it's Marshall Monkey here, and this is going to be my Thor Ragnarok trailer breakdown from Comic-Con. Today is the last day of Comic-Con. Really nothing is going to happen anymore, just because Comic-Con is usually the day where kids go out and see some of the toys and things that are brought out for the day. So all the big stuff is done. I can get through it. I'm going to do this and then DC TV, and then that'll be the end of my Comic-Con coverage. So I'm not so excited for Thor Ragnarok as I am, say, Justice League. We just had so many great comic book movies already this year, so this one's just not really on my radar that much. But this trailer opens up with this great shot of the city. You can see the arena there, the tower, everything just looks so cool, right? I mean, it's like so interesting to see the city layout. I really think it's nice. And of course we have here Thor explaining his day to Hulk. I thought that was really funny, right? That was hilarious, actually. Just seeing Thor be like, "Oh yeah, I lost my hammer. All this stuff happened. You know, the huge that usually goes on in my life, right?" So I thought that was really great. And then here we have Hela. Hela looks amazing. Cate Blanchett looks fantastic. And then there you can see Scourge, who usually hangs out with Enchantress in the comics, but I guess he just took whatever work he could get from Cate Blanchett, right? He's like, Enchantress isn't really in the MCU yet, so I'll just hang out with Hela, right? So I thought that was really cool. Hela's character design, like the design that she's wearing, is really cool. She has like these shoulder pads, and then you can see that her cape goes underneath them, right? I like the green and black. I like the Maleficent-inspired headdress, right? Kind of looks like Maleficent, Angelina Jolie a little bit, right? And then this is Valkyrie, Tessa Thompson. This is so cool. I love this shot of all the Pegasuses. I don't know what you really call them, but her on her Pegasus just looks so cool. I love this shot. It's like art, right? It looks just like art that you would see in a museum, and it just looks so great. And then this next shot that's coming up also looks like a painting, so it just looks incredible to me that they were able to make a shot like this. Look at this. It looks just like a museum, right? Like you would go to a museum and see something like that, like an old biblical painting. So I think that it just looks so magical, and I really do think that it's going to be really cool. And then if you can kind of zoom in a little bit, well, you can't really zoom in, but you can see that there are like these little swords that Hela is throwing at them. So that's pretty interesting too. And then we have this scene here where we actually get to see Bruce Banner speak, and it was great where he was like, "Who won the battle?" And Thor lied and he was like, "I won." But it was obvious that Thor lost that battle. But it was really funny to see Chris Hemsworth lie about it, right? So great. I really do love his humor in this movie. I can't wait to see that. That's one of the things I am looking forward to. Again, not too excited about this film, but that, you know, I love Chris Hemsworth, so I can't wait, right? And then here we have a shot where he's talking about Ragnarok, the end of everything. But I love the shot here because you can see, again, out in the city, it just looks pretty interesting. So that's great. I really can't wait to see the ins and outs of the city. I hope we get to like explore more than just a few things in there, right? I hope we get to kind of go throughout the entire city, right? And then this is cool. I love this. So Thor goes for a fist pump, and then Bruce is just like, "High five." And I'm like, oh guys, you're so nerdy, right? Or like dorky maybe. Nerdy is more like the science bros when Iron Man's hanging out with Bruce, right? But Bruce is hanging out with Thor now, so now they're more dorky. So I really do like that change as well. And I think it's just so interesting. And then you can see some kind of like fire tube thing, like in the background, like a funnel. I don't know what that is. I think that's really cool looking. And then here's Valkyrie. She looks great in this silver costume. It looks amazing. And also, the fireworks behind her, so cool, right? It's actually kind of bringing out the silver a little bit, and you can just see it. It's just such a fun shot, and I really do think that Tessa Thompson looks great there. So good for her. She's amazing, right? I mean, this is hilarious. So Loki's just sitting in this room chained up. I thought that was so funny. You can see that it looks kind of like the room that Thor and Bruce were in earlier, but like you can see that there's different things around. Like there's that little table in the corner. There's that little, I'm guessing that's like a pipe of some sort, like some kind of exhaust thing, or I don't know what that silver thing is really. But you can see that looks like a camera case there with a bunch of stuff sitting on it. So that's just hilarious. I love that Loki's just chained up in that room. And then I don't know what this is. There's some kind of like wolf bear thing attacking Hulk. I have no idea. It just looks weird to me. I don't get it. Kind of reminds me of the, I don't know what his name is, or like what its name is, but the dog that's in the Inhumans. That the Inhumans uses for teleportation. Kind of looks like that to an extent, right? But better because of the CGI. and the budget that they have. But that's just weird. I don't know why that's there. I'm curious to see what happens with that. And then poor Idris Elba. Oh, I feel bad for Idris. Marvel's pretty much taking him hostage at this point. I really feel like his character doesn't have anything to do anymore, right? I mean, Heimdall doesn't do anything. I mean, he was in the first two Thor movies, I think. I can't remember for sure if he was in Dark World. I think he was. I can't remember for sure. But here he is now, back in the third Thor movie. And it's just like, he really has nothing to do. Because they had like this whole team. They have Valkyrie and Loki, and now Hulk's here, right? So why cast Idris Elba again, and why not just let him go, right? He could be Jon Stewart, Green Lantern at this point, but I don't know why he's here. Now this shot's awesome, right? I don't remember who was throwing that. Maybe Thor? I don't know. But Cate Blanchett blocking this, and like the sparks going everywhere, and her jazz hands, right? It's just like so cool looking. So I think it was so interesting to make that shot. Also, Cate Blanchett is just so... She just looks like this character. She looks like she would be a great Hela, right? So casting her was really great. And again, here she is in the shot, proving that she is good as this character. So I love that quite a bit. Here we can see Loki and Thor using the Bifrost, which, for those who don't know, is the Rainbow Bridge. And it's pretty interesting because they're being chased by Hela here. So that's pretty cool. I wonder what part of the movie this is in. I just think it's really interesting with them being chased in the Bifrost, right? And then here's the team, minus Idris Elba. Oh, I'm so sorry, Idris. I just don't want you to be in the MCU anymore. But really, again, he's just not necessary. But anyway, here's our team. So you have Hulk, and Hulk's changed up his style a little bit. His hair is a little shorter, and he has ripped up jeans, right? And I don't know if it's just me, but I think that he's a little less green. And you have Valkyrie, Loki, Thor. He's changed up his style, too, with the shorter hair, so... Everyone's just cutting their hair in the MCU right now. That's pretty cool. And then right here, this is one of my favorite shots ever of Thor, which is the lightning, right? I mean, he is the god of thunder, but I guess he can control lightning too, which is so cool. Kind of like Wonder Woman, except Thor has the eyes, which I think also looks so amazing. That's just awesome. So I think that Thor... I don't know how he's gonna use that lightning, but I can't wait to see it on screen. So that just because it just looks amazing here. And then up next is a really funny part of the trailer where Hulk and Thor are having this conversation, and then Thor's like, "I like fire too." You know, we're like a lot of the same. And then Hulk's like, "I like fire," and then Thor's like, "I like fire too," and then Hulk just is like, "I like a smoldering fire, like a big burning fire," right? And I actually really like that Hulk can talk now because it's just so refreshing to see a talking Hulk. Because talking Hulk is fun. So I think that that's really nice. And I do think it'll be interesting to see how he talks when he meets Black Widow again in Infinity War. I think. I don't know if Hulk's going to be in that movie. I'm pretty sure, right? Because why wouldn't he? And then, of course, we have our first shot of Surtur, which looks amazing. And then Hulk hulking out and jumping and trying to beat up Surtur. But I don't think that'll work. And it's really funny because of Hulk's line. He's like, "I like a big smoldering fire." Here you go, Hulk. Here's your big smoldering fire, right? So I think that that's also great. But it's really iconic to see this because it looks right out of a comic book, right? I love those shots when they put them in trailers. It's just so nice to see it because the fans really appreciate it. The hardcore fans who read comics too. But I love it. I think it's nice. Again, I'm still not too super excited for this movie. But I can't wait to see my reactions when I see the full thing. So what do you guys think about the trailer? Do you like it? Do you not like it? And who do you guys think won Comic-Con this year, Marvel or DC? Don't forget to comment down below, like and favorite this video, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.